Hey everybody, it's Chuggaaconroy! Welcome back to more Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness! In the last episode, we visited Mount Battle and we fought a daunting 3 whole battles there, and I complained a lot about it even though it wasn't really that bad. We also met up with Vander, who let us know of a suspicious facility out in the desert that we're going to be checking out in this episode. In this episode, I kind of just already said what we're going to be doing. We're heading out into the desert. Once used by Cypher, this facility is thought to be abandoned. We are sextuplets! We strike terror throughout the land, for we are the Hexagon brothers! Sound off! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 5? That's it? 5? Are we missing someone? That's ridiculously impossible. Let me try this time. Count off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, what did I say again? There is someone missing. But anyway, enough. He'll return soon enough, I'm sure. What we need to do, brothers, is this lock and load on the suspicious kid. You mean you're gonna shoot me? You said lock and load. Hey, you, brat, there's no kiddie playground. We've been away for a while, but this here is a real estate belonging to Cypher for many a year. If you don't quit screwing her, I'll have to tell your mommy. Yeah. By locking and loading on someone suspicious, they mean tell his mommy. That's effective, I'm scared. Okay, no, not really. Now, I want to go over here and show you this car. You know, this is the car that we saw Professor Crane get abducted into, but I want to point something out. The, not really wheels though, but like hovering units on this car, it's the freaking shiny Genesect. Like, it is a red Genesect. I'm sorry, but like, it really is. Like, these wheels are like epic foreshadowing to like what Genesect looks like, especially its shiny colors. I don't think there are any hidden items about. I think this is just kind of a more desolate area. I would expect there to be hidden items, though. I'm just trying to be like... By the way, yeah, the Hexagon brothers don't even attack you right off the bat. You could just walk up and talk to them if you want to fight them. That's really all there is to it. No, doesn't look like there's anything around here. So which one of you guys is first in line to fight me? You all turn and look at me, but you don't actually fight me? You know what? You look cool. Go on home already, or maybe you're looking to have a battle with me? You bet I am. Let's do it then. Here we go. Battling the first of the Hexagon brothers, it is Blue 6! Yes, that is really how they are now named. It's not like, you know, before where you had like, I think it was like Verde, Rosso, and Bluno, I think is what they were called. I kind of like those names a little bit more though, but I do like how the Hexagon brothers look. And as you would guess, they have the amazing battle music that we heard when fighting Spy Naps earlier. This right here is one of my favorite battle themes in all of Pokemon. And it's gonna sound kind of weird though, but it's kind of like the Deku Palace theme for me. What I mean by that is that when hearing it in game, I like it a lot, but when listening to it on repeat, it just kind of grates on me for some reason. I don't know why that is. I guess I just kind of get sick of it after hearing it like for more than a few minutes. But I like this battle theme a lot. In fact, I can be quiet for a little bit if I want to listen to it. It sounds like really mysterious, which I like a lot. It really mirrors the Cypher Peon music in Coliseum, but then it just goes to sounding really epic, and I like the tune that it has on it. I shouldn't overuse the word epic or anything like that, though. But we have somewhat of a special Pokemon that has just entered the arena. Yes, Spheal. This is a Pokemon that I would like to catch for my team. Spheal is a water-ice type, really unique in that regard. While ice types typically aren't very good defensively, Spheal complements its ice type quite well with water. Its weakness to steel is nullified. Another nice thing about it is that its ability, Thick Fat, complements it very well. It doesn't take normal damage or fire, it still resists it anyway. Spheal is also one of very few Pokemon that has an Octo resistance thanks to its ability as well. Now, Spheal, just like Vaporeon, does not learn Surf, which is a little unfortunate, and it is something that does kind of let me down a little bit about it. However, it does learn some other really good moves, as we will see as I raise it. Not only that, but it's starting out with Aurora Beam is so powerful for early game, and I can't say enough good about it having Aurora Beam this early on. And it's using Shadow Wave. How awesome of it. Yes, that attacks both Pokemon on your opponent's side of the field. So, even though it doesn't really have Surf, while it's a Shadow Pokemon at least, you do kind of have a, I guess, weaker equivalent of it. I don't know how I'd really put it. Anyway. Poochyena might be ready for purification. That is really cool. Alright, so how do I want to do this? Use Thunder Wave to paralyze, and I will call Poochyena. Eventful turn, guys. Hope you don't mind me cutting out when there isn't really a whole lot going in the battle, but me just trying to steadily weaken the Pokemon that we're fighting against. I think we're good here. Well, might as well do like a whole little bit of chip damage in case it doesn't catch. Alright, throw in the Snag Ball. Kind of wanted to go for the Great Ball just because, you know, color coding it though, but I don't want to use it up so early because there are tougher Pokemon that we're going to need to catch. All right, 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the party, Spheal. Party Spheal. That sounds actually kind of funny. So we are going to need to purify it, of course, just like anything else, before we can get access to everything that it can do. But Spheal is a Pokemon that has always served me really, really well early game in XD, and it's a Pokemon that I just tend to use whenever I play this game. And Poochyena can now be purified. Okay. So how about I cut ahead a little bit? I'm going to go purify Poochyena, and I really need to heal up Spheal because he is in no shape to be fighting. I don't think I mentioned this yet. The Shadow Pokemon that you're catching in this area are much higher level than what we've been catching. I mean, level 17 to start out, that is not bad at all. Anyway, I'm cutting ahead now. I don't mean to get sidetracked. Really, for real this time, I'm cutting ahead. Now. Might as well fight the next one in line. You know, I gotta take all you guys down in order. I'll take down your leader a little bit later. Obviously, the leader is gonna be in red, you know. Brow 6, not even Brown 6. He's got, like, Epic Unibrow. Well, his uniform does kind of portray, like, an Epic Unibrow. His uniform depicts a unibrow. Ha ha! Alright, we got Hoothoot and Baltoy. This could be a little bit tough of a battle, but because these guys for early game are kind of bulky. Even Hoothoot is kind of bulky, if I remember correctly. Check it out. We got ourselves a Shadow Pokemon. And actually, I don't know how many of you guys saw this coming, but there is a Pokemon here that we're going to be adding to our team. Gee, I wonder which one. Baltoy has a good offensive type of Ground Psychic. This allows it to do both physical and special damage, and its stats complement this decently well. However, the main draw of Baltoy comes from its pretty good special defense, which gets even better as it evolves. Not only this, but it has the ability of Levitate, making it exceptionally useful in a game full of double battles. You'll be seeing Earthquake all over the place, and you yourself might even want to use Earthquake as it hits all Pokemon in the field. If you're afraid of it hitting your ally, don't worry, Baltoy is immune. Not only that, but the attacks Psybeam and Rock Tomb this early game, very high damage. You can bet this thing will be doing a lot of damage if you get it on your side. So, let's get to catching this thing. I am really excited to catch this thing because it has served me really well in other games. This is kind of the last generation where Baltoy and its evolution were considered very useful in a competitive sense. It kind of got nerfed in future games, so I'm kind of glad I'm still getting to use it while it's good. Let's be classy. Let's use the Premier Ball on this guy. Come on, let's do it. I don't have Paralysis, though, so I'm a little bit worried this isn't going to work. But, I don't know, it's got a 255 catch rate, so I am all for this. I think this is going to work out. Let's see. 3, I got this, man. Yeah, Baltoy was caught. There we go. I gotta say, the Premier Ball's design of just kind of being like white on both sides and having like a red strip through it, it kind of matches Baltoy's head a little bit. I mean, you know, its eyes kind of even look like the buttons on a Pokeball. Now you've done it. He just lays down in the middle of the desert. I love just how overly dramatic these human animations are. They're great. Anyway, I will be snagging all the other Pokemon held by these guys, but those were the 2 that I wanted to catch for use on my team. So, because of that, I will be speeding up the rest of these battles. Let's get it going. Hope you guys enjoyed this awesome Cyber Peon music, even though I'm going to be talking over it. Starting off, Yellow 6. No, not Yellow 6. Yellow 6. He doesn't have the W. He has the Shadow Pokemon Mareep. This is an electric type that I think all of us who played the Johto games growing up or present used early game, unless, of course, you're playing Crystal because you can't get it. Everyone used Mareep early game just because there's something about early game electric types that have a bit of a lure. Mareep, while not a bad Pokemon for single player, is slower than most electric types. Most electric type Pokemon, including the others that this guy is using, especially Electrike, are generally very fast and tend to go first. Heck, look at my Jolt, look no further than my Jolteon for that. Mareep won't really get that for you. Mareep is a little bulkier than other electric types, but it kind of lacks the speed. However, it does naturally know Thunder Wave if you don't want to use up the move tutor on that, so that's kind of a nice option. It does get Thunder Shock after you purify it. Not only that, but the move Heal Bell it has is really interesting. Basically, that makes it so that you can heal status problems on other Pokemon on your team. So, it's not a bad support Pokemon either, and it's really, really cool that it has this move because it does not in other games. And I gotta say, it's so cute imagining Mareep wearing a Heal Bell like around its neck, just having one of those. It would look so cute with like a little bell around its neck. Oh, I can't get over the thought of that. My favorite named out of all the Hexagon brothers, Perp6, comes with the awesome Pokemon Gulpin. Okay, well, I shouldn't exactly say it's too awesome. It does naturally know Toxic, even though everything in its dog can learn that via TMs. It's kind of an interesting Pokemon. It's kind of a jack of all trades, if you will. Its biggest stat is HP of all things, which I wouldn't really expect from a poison type. I kind of wish that his Coughing or his Grimer was the Shadow Pokemon that you could snag, because those are really awesome defensively. Gulpin, I feel, is just kind of trying to be like a combination of the two, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I just don't like it quite as much as other poison types, but if you're just kind of looking for a poison type that can do the general things that a poison type does, it's kind of nice. Not to mention the two moves that you get by purifying it, Shockwave and Sing, are kind of interesting moves for it, to say the least. And just saying, Gulpin might look, pretty normal at first, It might even look a little bit cute to some of you guys, but when you think about it, Gulpin is designed to be a stomach. Yeah, it's a disembodied stomach that is living on its own. Not to mention, look at where its mouth and tail are, and think about how stomachs are shaped and how they connect to other organs. Yeah. Creepy, isn't it? A seemingly normal, boring Pokemon just became a hell of a lot creepier now that I point that out. Ugh, gives me shivers. Greasix is nuts. He has 6 Pokemon, and they're not even strong. And it's just the weirdest thing how he doesn't have, like, particularly strong Pokemon. He just has 6 from completely nowhere. He's that one trainer who has 6 Pokemon, but they all suck, and he's just there to drag out the game longer. That's really all he exists to do. He is equipped with the Shadow Pokemon, Seedot. This is a decent Pokemon, in double battles especially. If you have a Pokemon that has Sunny Day on your team, which you'll get a lot of opportunities to use in a game that's primarily double battles, good news. You could potentially have Chlorophyll on Seedot. If you can help getting its ability, if you can help getting the ability you want, like saving before this battle and catching it again and again to get the one you want, you definitely want Chlorophyll, because it goes from just being a so-so Pokemon that doesn't have too terribly much of a purpose to being an actually pretty decent sweeper, especially once it evolves. You will need a Leaf Stone to get it to its final form, but the moves that it starts out with are actually pretty nice. I would probably keep Giga Drain throughout most of the game. Refresh isn't too bad either. Yeah. Great for Sunny Day teams, and especially if you have a Fire type on your team that you want to pair it up with. Having 2 Pokemon benefiting from from strong sunlight at the same time, that is awesome to do in these games. I gotta say, oh man, that setup felt good. Just how low its health is and the fact that it's paralyzed early game and it's got such a high catch rate, man. I felt awesome defeating this. I felt awesome catching this thing. Presumably the leader of these color-coded clowns is Resix, who comes equipped with a Houndour. Yes. If you can catch this Houndour, this is an excellent early game fire type. Has a great special attack stat which complements both of its types really, really well. It's pretty fast early game, evolves at a decently low level, and if you can help it, Flash Fire is by far the better of the 2 abilities that you want to get for it, and that is great because you can soup it up with Pokemon on your own side of the field. Even though it does get a handy immunity to Psychic with its Dark type, there aren't really that many good Dark type moves at this point in the series. Crunch is the absolute best you're going to do, which, well, it's not horrible. It's not really amazing compared to the best moves of other types. I'll just say that much. But either way, you're probably going to have some trouble catching this one because it has by far the lowest catch rate of anything we've encountered up to this point. But if you're looking for a good Fire type, definitely worth adding to your team. And that does it! We have defeated all 6 of the Hexagon brothers. The sextuplets have fallen. Quite literally, because they're laying on the ground. Ha ha ha! Couldn't resist. Okay, Spheal is already good to be purified, as is Poochyena. And while I would normally run off and purify them immediately, there is going to be a lot of purifying in this game. Teddiursa already has another item? What? Paralyze Heal. Okay, not complaining about a free item. Take it. And while I normally would rush out to go purify Pokemon, it's not as frequent. It's much more frequent in this game than it was in Coliseum. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save purifications for the end slates, just so there's kind of something to fill that, and so you can see which Pokemon have gotten purified. We got 3 Pokeballs right here. Great way to replace the Pokeballs that you spent on the Hexagon brothers outside, inevitably. And, oh, something else. Let's see. Super Potion. Great for this early in the game. I don't think have I needed to use a potion yet of any kind? I don't know if I have, though, but I think that's the 3rd super potion that I have obtained by this point, and I gotta say, that is awesome indeed. So, this area should look familiar. It's got some pretty nice music, which is gonna get interrupted as soon as I start talking about it because I head outside and hey! Sound off! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 8? Now there's too many of us! Brothers beware. They may be spies among us. Hey, look, it's that kid again! Okay, these guys really are just one joke. You know, I'll give you that, though, but I like that there may be spies among us. If you talk to these guys over and over again, you can fight them as much as you'd like. If you want nice, easy trainers that just kind of let you send out Pokemon again so that you can lower heart gauge as the Pokemon that you want to use, by all means. You also get as many chances to catch those Shadow Pokemon as you want. I sure wish more trainers were like that. Anyway, you have a healing machine here, which was much needed in Coliseum. Good God, it was annoying healing your Pokemon here in Coliseum. And now that we got 2 members added to our team, we have snagged 6 Shadow Pokemon, and we have healed up, we're ready to go. We're going to end things off here. Next time on Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, we'll be heading down into this lab. See you guys then.